morning, everyone. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday. My name is Erin, and today we're going to be going over the IDX setup. So I'm going to show you how to get this going, and then we'll go through the different steps and things that happen when you go through and you add on the IDX onto your personal website within agent marketing. So we'll go through all of that today. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July, had a nice relaxing day off and all of that. I cannot believe it's July already. Some things our team is working on. We have Emily working on some new flyer templates and some options for the flyers. So she's finishing those up. We've got a lot of cool things that go along with that. And it's going to be a really great improvement for our system. So as soon as she's done with those, like I've mentioned, we'll definitely go through a little What's Up Wednesday tutorial on the flyers, how to access them, how to use them, and so on and so forth. So we'll go through that. She's also, when she's done with the flyers, we're going to be working on some new templates for both the property websites and the personal websites. So we're going to have some new options for you to be able to utilize and be able to have that available for you and have access to. The next couple of weeks, I know we haven't touched on the CRM in a while. So on your What's Up Wednesday tile, you'll see next week we're going to be doing CRM Part 1. And then we're going to be doing CRM Part 2 the following week. So that way we can go through some of the CRM stuff and really show you more in depth on how you can utilize the CRM that we have built in within agent marketing. So if you're interested in following up with your clients, doing some extra lead generation, our CRM is going to be a great little add-on that you can choose to utilize just to always stay in front of your clients and making sure that you're following up with those leads on a day-to-day basis or weekly basis, however you want to set it up. So we've got some really cool things within our CRM, so I'm really excited to go over those with you. And then also just a reminder, again, on your dashboard, you'll always be able to see each week what our topic's going to be for What's Up Wednesday. You can always click on this little Missed It option here in the top right-hand corner. When you click on Missed It, it does take you to our YouTube channel. With the YouTube channel, you can see any past recording videos, if you want to make comments, anything like that. Be sure to follow our YouTube channel so that way you can get any new video updates. So if we upload a new video, anything like that, you do get notified with those. So we want to make sure you're staying in the loop with the videos and getting that extra help if needed. And then also you can follow us on Facebook. We have our Facebook page. We're always posting what we're doing, any new features, anything like that. So be sure to follow us on Facebook or like us on Facebook, and same with Instagram. So we do have an Instagram page now. We post what we're doing for What's Up Wednesday, holiday announcements, what's new, and stuff like that. So be sure to follow us on these two social media avenues. We're always putting announcements up for you to be able to just kind of stay in the loop with what we're doing. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into today's topic. So as I had mentioned, we're going to be going over setting up your IDX functionality. As a real estate agent, IDX is going to be a property search that you can add on to your personal website within agent marketing. So the great thing is when consumers go to your personal website, they can view properties directly from the MLS on your website. So they're getting all of the current, most up-to-date info on properties within their area that they want to search for. So we do have some lead capture pages and different things that you can also do within that as well. So I'm going to show you all those different features, how to get it all set up and whatnot. So to get started, what you're going to want to do, you'll need to make sure that you're logged into your agent marketing account. You're going to want to go to this little gear icon here in the top left-hand corner. When you click on the gear, it's going to give you a drop-down and you're going to go to IDX Access. When you click on IDX Access, what it's going to do is it's going to pull up here with your IDX options. To get started, all you have to do is click here on the Add New button. When you click on Add New, what it's going to do is it's going to give you some options where you can choose your MLS. So what you would do from the drop down is you will search for your MLS. So here, because we're in California, I'm just going to use the CR MLS here. So we have that. What you can do is you can enter in a search nickname. So if you want to put, like if you're going to be using multiple searches through CRMLS, you could do that. So I'm just going to do Aliso Viejo for this search because that's the area that this is going to be in. You can set it up by city, state, or zip code. So that gives you the option to go through and do that. And then also you can choose how you want it to be displayed on your personal website. So if you want to do a grid, if you want to have it be a list option or a mapping option, you can choose to do all three of these different options. So in this instance, I like to do the grid because then it kind of tiles them. I believe it has 4 or 5 properties on the row, so you'll have more displayed. If you're looking for a little more of a detailed option, I would recommend doing the list view because then it's going to populate them in a list format and having some more details. And then if you'd like to have the map, it would draw up the little map and have all the properties within that map option. For the search radius, this is going to be really important. Now, if you're in a smaller area where there's not too many properties in your area, then you can do your search radius a little bit higher. If you're going to be in a busy area, say like downtown LA, and you put within 100 miles, you are going to have thousands and thousands and thousands of properties. So if you're in a bigger area, we recommend keeping your search radius on a lower level, like within 5 or 10 miles. They can still search even greater than that, but this is just the starting point of where the search starts. So if you wanted to, if you're in a bigger area, what we recommend doing is doing a smaller search radius. And the only reason why is because if you have thousands of properties loading on when they go to click on your property search, it can take forever for those properties to load. And we obviously don't want that to happen. So we recommend doing a smaller search radius. And then if you have less properties, then your property search is going to load super quick, if that makes sense. They can still search for from as many properties as they want to. So they have that as an option, which is good. But this is just kind of a little guidance that we have. So I always like to just keep it safe and do 5 or 10 miles. And then this is great. A lot of agents that I talk to or brokers that I talk to, they like to set some minimum and maximum pricing and stuff like that. So you can do that within this option. So it gives you to set, you can do the price, the square feet, the bathrooms, the bedrooms, all of that. You can also choose to do listing status. So if you want to do sold only, you can do that. If you want to do active, you have that. It gives you the option to do either or. We also have the pop-up count. So this is a great lead generation tool. For the pop-up count, this is how many properties they click on before a pop-up comes up where they have to fill out their information in order to view more listings. So you can choose to do this if you want to have multiple pop-ups. You can have as many as you want. Maybe you want it just to have one, and then they can choose to do one if you want to. So you can hover over these question marks here next to these if you want a little reminder. Then you can do that too. So you'll see with like the no bypass, it says if checked, once the pop-up opens, the user must register before they can view any more properties. So if you want it to make it to where they cannot click around or do anything, then you would do the no bypass. They have to fill out that lead generation page in order for them to even view any more properties. So you can set it to do, like I said, if you want to set it to do 1, or if you want to have it be 3 or 5, you can go through and click your number and put that on here. Now, a little side note for IDX. IDX is an additional charge. You're not seeing it here on my screen because this is my test account, but the cost is involved, and it really just depends on the MLS that you belong to. So keep that in mind when you are going in and you are setting this up. When you select your MLS, it will give you the price for the IDX. Once you hit save, then it's going to take you to the next screen where you input your payment. Once you've saved that and you've inputted your payment, then at that point, what's going to happen is your information is going to be sent to our IDX team, and they're going to begin the approval process for you. With the approval process, they'll make sure that we get the necessary paperwork filled out and all of that, and then you will be notified when you have been approved. So there is a little bit of time. It doesn't take too long to get the paperwork filled out and all of that, but just keep that in mind that there is an additional cost for IDX and there is paperwork involved. So our IDX team, they are absolutely phenomenal. They are quick and they will get this approved for you as quickly as possible. So we just have to make sure we get all that paperwork from you and get that all filled out and we'll be good to go. Now, once you are approved, from there, what we can do is add in our property or add in the property search to our personal website. So to get this added on to our personal website, and I'm actually going to delete this one because I just realized I have Aliso in here twice, so we only need it on here once. But what you can do also, another little side note, sorry, I forgot to mention this, you can create as many searches as you need through the website too. So if you want to go through and create one for like here we have Aliso Viejo. If you wanted to do Newport or any of the other surrounding areas, you can also do that as well. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to add this on. So say that we've gone through the IDX process, we got the approval notification, so we're ready to go. We're approved. We can add this onto our personal website. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the personal tab here over to the left-hand side. We're going to click on personal website. If you do not have a website added into the system already, you can simply just add one in by clicking on the Add New button here. And then what it's going to do is it's going to ask you for a description. You'll see here that only you are the one to see this. This is just how you keep track of all your different websites. If you're creating multiple websites, maybe for communities, or if you have your main website and then you're doing one for a different area, anything like that. So it's just a way for you to keep track of your different websites within the system. So once you have your website created, then from here, you'll go ahead and click on Pages. When you click on the Pages section, what it's going to do is it's going to give you all the different pages that you can that you have on your website now. And then to add on pages, we want to add on our property search. So what we're going to do is we're going to click here on this little Add Page section. And then what we want to do is we want to go to Agent Pages. And then you'll see here it says IDX Property Search. So we're going to click there. And then you'll be able to see that you have your property search. So you have your nickname that you've created. So I did the one for Aliso Viejo. So I would click on Aliso Viejo, and now my property search is going to be added on. For the menu text, this is going to be the actual menu text that populates on the menu for your website. So if you want to do property searches, if you want to put maybe view homes for sale, something like that, you can choose to do whatever. I'll keep it as property search so you can see exactly what it looks like. So we're going to go ahead and click on this little add button here. And now this page has been added up. I'm going to drag it up here towards the top because I want it to be more dominant on my page instead of towards the bottom. So I have that now on my website. Now we're going to view the website here. So I'm going to go view my property website or my personal website. You'll see here with this personal website template, it automatically has the property search. So there's two different ways that the consumers can go view for more homes. They can click through these options here and add in the information if they were to do that. So say that I'm going to be looking in Aliso Viejo. We're going to do the 10-mile radius. We'll say we're going to do a max price. We'll say $750,000 here. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit this little go button here. And then it's going to take me to the property search. So now it's going to show all the different areas that we have within this listing. So there's not many in Aliso Viejo that are going to be under $750,000. So I should have done that a little bit differently. But then you can also access the information here. So if you go to the property search tab over on your personal website, then it's also going to populate with all of those pricing or all of those properties here. So you'll see this is the grid. It's going to have the 4 properties tiled across. If you wanted to do the list view, you can click on list, and then it's going to have them a little more detailed. So you'll be able to see some more information. The great thing too is your consumers who are on your website, they can choose to either register, or if they already have registered, they can log in and they can choose to favorite or hide properties, and you actually get to keep track of what they're viewing and what they're disliking and stuff like that. So this is a good little tool for you to also keep track of what the clients are actually really looking for. If you see that they've gone through and they went through all these Laguna properties and are hiding all those because they don't want them, then maybe it's a good opportunity for you to take them to a different location or show them something a little bit different. There's also the mapping option too. So if you click on the map option, then it's also going to pull up the mapping view. Sorry, my computer's being a little slow here. There we go. It's going to pull up with the mapping view, so then you can see all of the different homes within that area. So you'll see that there's 121 listings in Laguna Beach area, Laguna Niguel area. So then they can just click on the information. Some cool lead generation tools that we have for the property search. Let me go back to the grid view here. I like this view better. So when they actually click on a listing here, it's going to pull up with the actual listing. One lead generation that they can do is they can actually send the listing to their phone. So what they would do, the consumer would send the listing to their phone and hit send. what it's going to do is it's going to send this property directly to their cell phone, and then you're going to get a lead that they sent this to their phone. So when you see that somebody did the text for a listing, that's what this is coming from. So there's lead generation on here. And then also with that pop-up, we have the pop-up controls. If they've gone through and they've clicked so many websites, then at that point it would make it to, or so many properties, at that point it would make it to where they get the pop-up where they have to manually register as well. So that's a good thing. There's a lot of different lead gen between the registering. You can see exactly what they're looking for. And then also if they send those listings to their phone, and then if you do the bypass option. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions. Are there any questions that I can answer about the IDX search, about any features here? Would you confirm how to get on IDX? So what you would do to get to the IDX functionality, you go up here to the little gear icon in the top left-hand corner, and you're going to click on IDX Access. Let's see. Can I use the IDX feed on my personal separate website? It has to be, if you're using our IDX functionality, it has to be within our websites. You can't take our IDX and use it for an outside website. It has to be done within our websites through agent marketing. Sorry, just reading through some of the questions. If we don't see our MLS on the list, what do you do? So if you do not see your MLS on the list, simply just give our support hotline number a call. You'll see that number here at the top of our website. If you do not see yours listed, what we do at that point is we put in the request for the MLS to get that data, and then as soon as we have it live, we'll let you know and we can get that going for you. So it's a pretty quick, easy process. Depending on the MLS, we can go through and get that done. Sorry, just reading through some of the questions here. There's a couple long ones. Let me read through here. So there was a question asking if how they search for more than what you've set up. So if they're looking for a completely different area, what you can do is you can type, the consumer can go here on the mapping option. They can either choose to mess around with the map here, or they can even type in more information. So if they're going to be looking for homes in Laguna Niguel, they can type in the city, state, or zip code. They can type in the price and all the different option changes and hit update search, and then it would update with those properties and all of that info. Sorry, just looking through some of these questions here. So there was a question again asking where to find the IDX setup. So to get to the IDX setup, you go to the gear icon here in the top left-hand corner, and you go to IDX Access. So when you click there, it takes you through the IDX functionality. If you wanted to, for the IDX, it's not, you wouldn't be able to use it for the blogs. It would just go onto your personal website. So once you have it added into your personal website, you would simply just add a page into the website. We don't have a way of adding it onto the blogs right now. If you wanted to add it onto the blogs, you could just copy your URL from your personal website and create a blog that way. But as of right now, we don't have a way of adding a property search to a blog. That should be something we'll have in the future, just not available at this time. How do you add your IDX to your Facebook business page? So to do that, what you'll do is you go to the gear icon in the top left-hand corner. You go to account options, and you'll see in the top right-hand corner, there's the Facebook apps. Per Facebook, they've recently changed it. You must have 2,000 likes on your business page in order to add on any apps. So if you have that, then you can click on the second set of eyeballs and follow the instructions on getting that set up. If you need help with that, you can always call into our support team as well, and we can answer any questions and help you get that set up. Sorry, just reading through some of the questions, making sure I didn't miss any. Let's see, where to add on to your personal website. So to get this added onto your personal website, again, you'll go to your personal tab, and you'll click on personal websites. From there, you're going to click on pages. And when you click on pages, then you're going to click on add page. And when you click on add page, then you'll go down to your agent pages and you'll see the first option is going to be the IDX property search. And then you'll select your property search that you want to go ahead and add in. So you can choose to utilize that and get that into your personal websites. And two, there was a question asking how to change the personal website templates. If you want to change the template, you can click on theme, and that gives you all the different options for the different websites and options you can choose to use for the personal websites. All right, guys, it looks like that was it for questions. Anything else? So for those of you who did tune in late, just keep in mind next week we're going to be starting the CRM part 1. So I'm going to walk you through how to follow up with your leads and kind of use some lead management tools and different things. And then the following week we'll go over part 2, and I'll show you how to set up the email drip campaigns and how you can implement those with your clients. Let's see, Sharon, I'm not sure, did you have a question about the website? Anything else? There was a question asking, as a lender, how do I get all the agents' leads into my CRM? All of the agent leads stay in their CRM. There's no way to add them in under yours. If it's an agent-generated lead, it stays within that agent CRM. Which websites are better? There's a bunch of website templates. I personally love our newer templates that we have. I love the look of Layout 14. And the cool thing is when you click on options, it goes through the little website builder to where you can really fully go through and customize a lot of the information on here. So what I would recommend doing is using some of those other templates, the newer ones we have, Layouts 14, 13 is also a really good one. So those are all going to be really cool little templates that you can use. All right, guys, it looks like that's it for questions. If you guys have any questions or think of anything else after we get off the call, you're more than welcome to call into our support hotline number. Any one of our support reps can help out. You can always use this little chat feature down in the bottom right-hand corner as well, so we can answer any questions for you and choose to utilize that. If you have any questions, let us know. We're always here to help. And then again, next week, we're going to be going over the CRM. So I hope to see you all there. Thank you guys again for attending today. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Have a great Wednesday, a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, everyone.